everybody doing? I'm back here again for a new video, and this is gonna be my first personal video that I'm gonna start doing personal videos on my channel because I want to express how I'm feeling and what's going on with my life with you guys, because YouTube has always been an escape for me. It's always been a place I like to go to. I like to watch videos, about, of course, movie collecting, but I also watch other things on YouTube, and I love talking about my I love talking about collecting movies and sharing my love for movies with other people. And I feel like YouTube is a great, I feel like I have such a great support system here on YouTube that I want to be open and honest with you guys. And so I'm going to start doing that. This is just the first video, and I do plan on doing more. I'm not going to do these back to back, but every once in a while I might do a new video just talking about, how I feel personally. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about something that I've dealt with my entire life. I'm going to be talking about my depression. Now, I think I've been depressed ever since maybe elementary school. I've always been different. I've always liked different things that other kids my age didn't like. I watched horror movies when I was younger, so I love that. I listened to, classic rock and roll. My dad got me into classic music that other kids my age didn't listen to. And I was bullied in elementary school. I wasn't bullied too much, but I do remember this one time where there was this one kid that just kept bullying me, and my parents told me just to punch him in the face. And I did, and I felt bad for doing it. And I think the reason why is because I have such a big heart. I care about people. I don't want to hurt anyone. And so when I did that, I know I hurt him. But he was bullying me, so he was hurting me. So, and I've always been bullied. It got worse, way worse in middle school. I think, there's so many people that talk about middle school and they talk about how bad it was. And it was really bad for me. I was bullied daily at middle school. And it got so bad to where I just stopped talking to people. Or I just stopped talking, period. I would sit there with my head down, and I wouldn't talk to anybody. Nobody would want to talk to me. And it got really, really bad. But luckily, I had a great group of friends that really helped me. I actually met, two of my best friends. I met my first, best friend, when I was in elementary school. She used to live right next door to me, and then my next best friend lived next door to me after she moved out. And then, I met my another best friend, in middle school. So, I had a really great support system of friends, and I got really, really close to them. So I did have a good support system, but I still felt, I still dealt with it. I still, was sad and depressed and just angry. I would get up, I would storm out of my classes in middle school. I would just get up and get out because I just couldn't take being there. I couldn't take people around me and stuff, and it just really got with me, got to me. Also, I have this fear, and the fear is, and this is a legit, like, I really fear this. Like, I even have nightmares about this. I have this fear where people who I care about, my friends or my family, I have this fear that they will stop caring about me and stop wanting to be around me, which I know is not true. Like, I've actually had dreams about my cousin Spencer, who I grew up with. He's basically my brother. I've had dreams about him. I've had dreams about my best friend Ashley, my other best friend Kayla. I've had dreams about them not wanting to have anything to do with me. And I know that's not true. I know that's not, but it's something that I just keep going back. I just keep having these dreams about it. And when I wake up, I'm like, no, that's not true. And that's what I keep telling myself. I did start going to a therapist in, I think it was high school, or maybe it might have been, I don't think it was middle school. I think it was either the last year of middle school or high school, but I did go to a therapist at some point. and I was making good progress there. And then for some reason I stopped going. And I asked my dad, "Hey, how come I'm not going to therapy anymore?" And he said, "Oh, they stopped calling." Which I didn't think that was because like why would a therapist stop calling you if you're making progress? So personally, I think my dad just ran out of money and just couldn't pay for it anymore, and he doesn't want to tell me. Because why would a therapist stop calling one of their patients when they're having progress? Um, but yeah, guys, depression has, it stayed with me. A lot of things that affected me in high school have stayed with me. Middle school and high school. Not so much high school. Things actually got a lot better in high school. A lot of people say high school was, really bad, but I think middle school is way worse. Because high school, well, for me personally, high school was actually a lot better than middle school because I had classes with friends, and they really helped me. And I think when people get to high school, they just stop being immature and they stop bullying or whatever. But now that I'm out of high school, and after all the things I've been through, like losing my dad, losing my grandmother, I still have depression. I still feel it. I also think I have anxiety, because I get really nervous about things. I get really, like, I can be talking to a friend on Facebook or whatever, and I'll message them, and they'll message me back, and then they'll stop messaging me for some reason, and I said something wrong, and now they're mad at me or something. When really a lot of my friends have kids. When really they're probably just going to check on their kid, or they got busy or something. They're not mad at me, but part of that anxiety and depression makes me think they are for really no reason. For some reason, I just think that people are mad and upset with me. But then I think, no, they're not mad and upset with me. Um, and now that I'm older and I'm still kind of dealing with this, and I do have the number for a therapist, and I do want to start getting help again. Um, Unfortunately, now with Corona thing going on, I can't I can't meet with a therapist, but I do think that I could probably talk to them online or something like that. So I do plan on getting in touch with them soon. And there are other things going on, like I still don't own a car. Um, you know, I just never got. I have my driver's license. I just don't own a car, and that was something else that I planned on doing this year. There were a lot of things I plan on doing this year, and now thanks to Corona, I kind of can't do a lot. And now, like hanging out with people. Right now I'm actually trying to reconnect with a lot of older friends I haven't talked to in a long time, and I want them to come over, and I want them to, or I want to go over to their houses, and I want to hang out this summer, and I don't know if that's gonna happen. I really hope that come June or July, this settles down and we can, but who knows? But I know this video was just kind of all over the place, and this is just going to be the first video I'm doing about it. I do plan on doing other videos, like I said, about my depression and what I've went through. I would like to do videos just talking about middle school, high school, and things that I went through, and stuff like that. And I hope that you guys like this video, and I hope that you guys will support me in it. But I think that you guys will, because I know I have a really great support system here on YouTube. I think you guys will like this. I'm not going to do these videos back to back, like I said. I'll probably do like one of these every once in a while, and then I'll do videos about movies, or I also want to get into talking more about music, and I also want to do a series talking about the concerts I've been to. So I do plan on doing those, but this was just kind of my, I guess, introduction to these type of videos, and I do plan on doing more. But I guess the one thing I can say to end this video is, I know I have a great support system. I know I have great friends. I know I have a great family that cares about me and loves me. And I think that's the best thing that you can have when you're going through something like this. And I know I'm going to get through this. I know that eventually I will get through this, with therapy, or if I need to start taking medicine for it or whatever, I know I'm going to get through this. And I want you guys to sort of be there with me through this journey that I'm, going to start taking again. And hopefully this time, because like I said last time, I was making progress with a therapist, and then something happened. I hope this time it works. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I don't really expect anyone to, comment or whatever, but I mean, if you want to, you can. It's really up to y'all, because, excuse me, I just ate. But, I do plan on doing more of these videos, and I do hope you guys like these videos, but at the same time, I'm also kind of doing these videos for myself, because this is kind of like making videos and stuff is therapeutic for me. I really enjoy it. It relaxes me. And so I do plan on doing more of these, whether people like them or not, but I think you guys will like them, and, I'd love to, hear what you guys have to say. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, if you guys want to follow me on Facebook and Twitter, you can. And, yeah, so this is just my first video, and there will be more. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and everyone have a great Monday.